This is Paul. Yeah. Heinz Fisher. Yeah. hmm I'm gonna want the actual identity of every one of these individuals. Yes. hmm Now, the Austrian National Bank. Yeah. hmm Must be similar to a Federal Reserve Bank. Oh, Peter Moser. Why don't you, why don't you get me all these individuals that work in that nation? Yeah. Now, obviously, I can research whatever conventions, agreements, or treatments that there is. Yeah. Conventions, yeah, treaties, and agreements. Yeah. I just want to mention when walking through Austria, yeah, it's a really nice place. They have these big statues and these old buildings. And one of the thoughts that really struck me when being there was that somebody owns all this. Yes. Somebody has ownership of the buildings that you see. A lot of them are corporate. Yes. But everything you see in the nation of Austria is owned by somebody. Yes. Even these big statues, the guy on the horse. Yes. Mm. It's just amazing that there's this naivety. Yes. That you think that, well, I don't have to enforce the laws. I can live the life. Mm. Or I thought for sure, oh, permanent representative to the United Nations in New York. Yes. That when you know that everything is owned by someone, that means that it can be owned by me. Poop. I can own it all. Yes. I can own everything. Now, that seems implausible, but the truth of the matter is, it is conceptually available that you could end up owning everything. It'd take quite a bit of work. Yes, it would. You'd really have to think about it. And I'm one of those that would take ownership right now. I would take ownership of everything. Now, we have a few problems. My sons were taken from me. Yes. Because my wife wanted a civil commitment treatment recommended. And I thought, no. I'm going to want them, and I'm going to want to know why it is that you're refusing to enforce the obligations of the law. Now, do you do you let's see here. Seems to be having a problem with this. Oh, there it is. Following Washington's relocation law instruction and forms. Yeah. She didn't do this. Push right now. She really didn't. I have spent a little time thinking about exactly what I said last night. And you, as a court, said I don't have anything to say. So, um, I think I do. Now, um, the relocating, yeah. Mm. Could you, could you get me that form that she filled out and submitted to the court? Yes. I'm sure you have a copy of it. You do? Uh, mm. you know, uh, as a citizen of the United States, yeah, assault using a deadly weapon. hmm Um, I I really have a problem with corrupt police departments. Yes, that want to use psychotropics or psychotics to dope up citizens because they want to conceal their own crimes. I'm informing law enforcement of the crime of ordering psychotropic drugs. Yeah, without the requirements of the laws being enforced. Yes. Now, I have documented that I was not in Squim. Yeah. Uh-huh. On December 31st of 2015. Yeah. And I was not in Brennan, Washington on June 16th of 2017. Yes. Obligating me to have psychotropic medication against my will. Yeah. Is assault with a deadly weapon. Because of the refusal to enforce the laws that require evidence of a crime. Yeah. Now, I provided evidence that my rights are being violated. Yeah. My sons are missing and kidnapped. Ouch. That children are being exploited. And the laws are not being enforced. Yes. I'll read the hate crimes literature. Yeah. And have my sons in Maryland call me. Yes. Since you closed the homeless shelter, yeah, taking away 7 meals a week, I do not want to starve to death, be cold at night, and be tortured for the refusal of law enforcement to enforce the requirements of the law. Now, during that summer, yes, yeah, June 29th, I was at a rental. Yeah, I got burglarized. Somebody stole everything. And I remember emailing law enforcement right now. And I thought for sure you had to enforce the laws. Yes. Now, aggravated assault is an assault which criminal laws punish more severely due to its seriousness. Factors which raise an assault to an aggravated assault typically include the use of a weapon, the status of the victim, yeah, the intent of the perpetrator, yes, and the degree of injury caused. Yes. Now, degree of injury caused. Oh, see, attempted aggravated assault. Yes, the degree of the injury caused. Yeah. Now, anytime that any medication is prescribed right now because you just want to live the life, it's an injury. Yes, the attempting of forced medication. Yeah, very serious injury. Pouch. Now, for me, um, I'm gonna want you put in prison. Violent crime, aggravated assault. Yes. The hate crime, frequently asked questions. Yes. Documentation, documented. Yep. You can see from the videos and documentation links that you cannot force restoration laws. Yep. Without proof of clear, cognizant, and convincing evidence. Yes. I've documented that the government intentionally did not present any evidence. Yes. Before I was required to have 2 mental health evaluations. Now, the government right now is enforcing laws that violate the 14th Amendment, right to not have my privileges and immunities abridged. Yeah. Now, um, for you, Sheriff, I know treason, Mhm. treason. Sheriff Bill Benedict, treason. Now, based on the evidence presented by the parties, yeah, and the relevant records in the case, the court finds the following facts. Yes. Administration of involuntary medication. Yeah. Now, um, the thought. Yeah. The that you know you're living a lie, Sheriff. You've been living a lie for 20 years. You told yourself that you were honest when you weren't. You told yourself that you enforced the law when you didn't. I know. You're a lying.